Okay, I've just been given some information by a guy called Justin who says he's from West London. This is all about new proposals for the UK and the EU regarding homes and their energy efficiency. So you may or may not know about this. This is just sharing information, and there will be some links backing this up underneath this video. Please feel free to check them after you've seen it. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more information like this. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into this information, okay? Please excuse the noise of the emergency backup power pack there, but it's given us light in this very dark bunker. So I noticed that a few news outlets have stated that the EU and UK are proposing new housing energy ratings for the near future. Performance certificate rating of C from 2028, not that far away, it's only 5 years away now. There are currently about 29 million homes in the UK, of which 19 million, wow, have an EPC, which is the Energy Proficiency Certificate, I believe, I could be wrong, lower than level C. According to the CCC's figures, in order to improve a property's EPC rating, an owner will need to make improvements to make it more energy efficient. Otherwise, the property may become unsellable. Wow. Can you imagine that? Buying and selling houses and you really need to have the energy rating approved officially, and if it's not, it won't be allowed to get sold. Surely that seems illegal to me, but we move on. In the future, the ratings will become tighter and tighter the closer we become to 2050. Wow. So, here we go. I read on. The CCC proposes that all homes for sale must attain an EPC rating of C from 2028 onwards. Currently, only 29.1% of the owner-occupier properties meet the required rating. So widespread changes will be required, although the CCC does not specifically estimate the costs for the UK housing stock achieving an EPC rating of C. Savills, the estimate, wow, Savills estimate this to be an order of £304 billion across just England and Wales. So we're not talking about Ireland or Scotland, this is just Wales and England. That's insane. 304 billion. Obviously, it's going to be more than that. It invariably always is. Historically, that will be the case. Okay. Now, listen to this. In the EU, the European Union, the worst performing houses and flats will be required to be renovated to energy efficiency standard F by 2030. Whoa. And then to an energy efficiency rating of E by 2033. For most energy wasteful public and non-residential buildings will have to hit the F grade minimum by 2027 and energy efficiency E by 2030. That date keeps on popping up, doesn't it, when it comes into environment, etc. Very interesting. Now, the EU energy efficiency classification runs from A to G, and G being the worst in its class. Buildings account for 36% of the EU's greenhouse gas emissions, meaning millions of homes, offices, shops, schools and hospitals will have to be re-renovated. Wow. This is crazy. If the bloc is to meet the pledge, the net zero emissions by 2050. Yeah. So the goal is basically to get every household across Europe and the UK over time to an energy efficiency A rating. Now, like I said, there is links below this video if you want to read up on this. Okay. So that is amazing information from West London today. So what I advise you do is you check on what your plans are over the coming years, whether you want to sell your home. Okay, so it might not be a bad idea to sell your home sooner rather than later, unless it looks like you're going to be forced into renovate and to make sure that your home meets all of those needs. So off the top of my head, the main things that the home leaks energy is going to be through the roof, then it's going to be windows and doors and that sort of things, gaps anywhere. Everything has to be sealed, really good quality, energy compliant and efficient double or triple glazing now. So it's going to cost a hell of a lot of money to do this, and at the time that we're going through right now, people just haven't got that extra money to do such a thing. So like I said, my advice is to sell up as soon as you can, make as much money as you can, and get from the city into rural areas. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor or anything, that's just how I feel. And obviously it's entirely up to you what you decide to do with your plan moving forward. Just ask yourself this: where are you going to be in the next 5 years? Okay, if you are planning on selling your home in the next 5 years, you really do need to start thinking and doing something physically about it very soon. That's my advice, that's the information. Like I said, the links are below this video. Thanks very much for watching, and stay funky.